7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. We got to get the ball. See, get the ball right here.
Now Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Being chased out left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I'll just hurt myself.
Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I think I might start as the Patriots. That's what I was introduced to it from. Patriots.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Jones off the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's John Simon with a sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's caught. It's Malone. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Like when you like user or somebody.
53 fly. Check 53 fly. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, we gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to go.
Yeah, I know that's
Throwing Jones. Open man there is Malone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Got it. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go. Let's blow. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 53 is the Mike. Blue down.
Oh my God.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Jones. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Bravo. Mike's 50. Watch the run.
On first down, Jones. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, watch it. Go.
Jones, off play action. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, 2. 50, Mike 50. You don't know no better. Mike's 50. X3. 218. Chop. Hey. High 7. Now.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah,
third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen,
hey,
but a little
my
too
team
risky.
In the lead.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long.
The Ravens.
Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live
for
this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
I'm like, oh, huh?
Under 10.
Yeah.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
You can't go for it no matter what.
Check 52's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Good. 2's the mic. Mike by 2. Come on, D. Go. Mike 52. coming this way, here we go.
Throwing on second down. Jackson, he'll find Metcalf. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And boy,
yeah, so you can run the same plays back to back to back to back.
We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
That one dude will be doing that shit.
That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it.
No, I didn't see y'all personal game.
It's his and only his. I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
You did an onside kick.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Come on.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact.
You knew what you was doing.
I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is fielded at the 27.
Stop running.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal,
what you mean?
The biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Mike's 50.
Jones now off the play fake. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And he will take it on in
let this bitch
for a
ass
giant
nigga score,
touchdown. Josh Malone, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I be like, when I'm playing against somebody like I know I'm gonna beat, I be trying to do too much. I be trying to do way too
had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
I'm glad at least I'm an own person that happens to. I was wondering why he wasn't like doing no moves with Saquon.
They give him full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
That shit is so
green light,
annoying.
red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop.
And there's like really nothing you can do about it.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 18-yard line.
Yo, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bound to lose one. 53 to Mike. 53
Yeah, but
They gonna need some therapy after this.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, and he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's way better.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got to
there's a lot of times where you see the shit and it's like right there.
Because you know he's coached
but you can't
very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
No,
and then they
like
finish
nothing.
with, don't fumble the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And it's so random because like, it'll work at times,
13,
and then like
the first.
you would try to make a move, and then next thing it's just not working.
A little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just comes through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, wait, listen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact,
I barely scramble with my quarterback. So like,
stay upright,
I be forgetting I got Lamar Jackson in this league. And like, sometimes I'll be just standing like a fucking statue. Oh, shit, I can run.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
Yeah.
He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I'm coming after you. Let's go. Check.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. No, check. They got Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it.
Whole ass dude. No, you can't fuck with me.
Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting.
I thought that was a game check.
And that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as an important 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Mike 50.
Now Jones operating from the gun.
Get his ass.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league.
You know, you did put me on one thing, though. You put me on
It's
something.
not been their bread and butter. I don't know.
That
Is a
I've been
blind
using.
squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
I can't tell you what it is that you put me on.
A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over.
No, nothing on offense.
Around the NFL,
it's like it's not a play call at all.
And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
No.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
No, that ain't
they had
it.
to go a long
I
way
said,
on
you
their
been
last drive to
labbing
score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
But
23 yards on the play.
It's something else you do.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they didn't get him down.
You could say it's an adjustment, but it's something that you do with your steam.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I just love when the commissioners start breaking their own rules. He feel that pressure.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
We got 3. We got 3. We got 3. Check 15. Watch the ship.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will do it.
I hate
for
getting
this
ball
first
first.
half. We have hit halftime. Still
When I was
2
playing the
more
Giants, I
quarters
thought
to
I had
go.
ball
We'll take a
second.
timeout. We'll be back after this.
So
You're
I was
watching the
thinking about that
NFL,
field goal.
and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
They be burning up in this fucking room, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
third down. Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Hayward. Watch the screen.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown. Vinatieri now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Next to score, Bears 24, Giants 7.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Go. 53, check 53. Wild Bill.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Get his ass.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One thing I can say pretty safely, if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
Man, that's tough playing with receivers that got like no abilities. That shit is tough.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play
Throwing
games
to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 43.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hey, me. Short.
That was literally the perfect play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Finding Gabriel, complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Run for Pollard. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Here's Jackson throwing again. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now here's Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1.
They gave him the most perfect animation.
And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Bro, oh my God. I should clip that shit.
Begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, echo. 22 jet bomber. Strip that ball. Watch out.
You know how that goes.
Jones to throw from his end zone. It got his man complete.
Oh my God.
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, 99 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check 26.
On 1st down, Pollard. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch twist. 49.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 4, check 4. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, 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 check. Check 31. Max box. Right. Echo, echo.
Now Jackson. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Bears push further out in front. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. You must be dreaming. Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd and 5. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Look at me. Go.
Back to throw. Jones. He completes this to Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Hey, box truck. 31's the mic. I know he ain't got it. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. Shoot.
Jones now from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
You can't stop me. 31's the mic. Rock it.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Williams. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice.